evening, good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, whatever time of day you're listening to this. Welcome to another episode of Epic Live. I'm your athletic and event coordinator, as always, JJ Jefferson. And today we've got our first ever recap episode for all the pro wrestling that we've done here at the Epic. And joining me today is a special guest of mine. He's been here once before, but this time around, he's rocking some new hardware. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the new MPX heavyweight champion, the Shining Truth Demo Diamond.
Talk to me nice, JJ.
Demo, how you doing?
I'm great. I'm amazing. Last time I was here, I was fighting for silver, and now I got gold. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Nah, man. It's been 4 months, but it doesn't feel like it's been 4 months.
Not at all. Feels like a longer time, to be honest with you.
That it does, and that's kind of one of the things I wanted to jump into before we talk about your most recent win and winning the MPX title. Because over a year ago, when you kind of started your venture with MPX, you were just a rookie on the scene, and you were at last year's Purge 2023, and you were kind of involved with the TWC. And then fast forward to this year's Purge, you were in the co-main event where you walked out with gold. So kind of give us a little bit of that backstory and what you remember on that journey.
I mean, man, TWC was a time. So I think before the Purge, I had wrestled Dylan. That's when we did the whole Brilliant Gems Shattered kind of deal. And then in that match, not a lot of people know this, me and Dylan kicked me in the mouth so hard that I had to get like 6 stitches in my mouth. So I wasn't able to compete at the Purge, but we did the whole flaming table spot and everything like that. I think I was beaten up at the time, like an MPX, like security guard. There's like a video of me just beating him up because I was angry. So I wasn't able to compete at the Purge. And then, you know, a couple months later, I think we had Destiny.
Let's see.
We had the Revolver show here.
Yes. Tales from the Ring, I believe.
Yeah, Tales of the Ring. And then after that, you know, we had it was another Revolver show.
What a show.
And then it was
then
Destiny.
We had MPX Presents Destiny.
Yeah, okay. So to follow that show. And then like you said, it was the rookie year in MPX, and I think I had already won the MPX Addicts Championship, and then the shot caller got made, and then, you know, I took that for myself. I'm Mr. Shot Caller. Don't worry. And then after that, I walked into Destiny fighting for the Addicts Championship that I never lost.
Correct.
So walked out the Addicts Champion like we all knew I would. Let's be real.
And the funny thing about that match is you were in that match. It was a triple threat, and it was at the time Mikey B and Fuego del Sol, which, I mean, you guys put on a show yourself that night.
Right.
And like I said, you walked out the new Addicts champion on the biggest show that MPX had ever presented at the time.
Exactly.
Destiny here at the Epic.
And to that credit, I will give Mikey B his credit. I mean, I don't like giving people credit. We know this, JJ. But Mikey B has been on a tear. Mikey B, not a lot of people give him credit for what he does, but Mikey is good at what he does.
Right.
He's great at being who he is and what he's presented at, and he's great in ring. But he's not better than me, so it's all right. And then Fuego, that match with Fuego opened my eyes to a lot of things. I think me and you talked on the What a Show podcast. Like I need to get those names so that way I can get these structures and I can get these big match feels, because to me that's the important thing about wrestling. If you can sell tickets off just a poster alone, that should tell you
right.
But I walked out of here Addicts champion. Had a 3-4 month reign before I eventually lost it to Tater Tot.
Which you technically did not get pinned, because that set a backstory for another little feud you had with Exodus Prime. Which, I mean, I need y'all to run that back. By the way, I need y'all to run that back.
Me and Exodus. Exodus lost my Addicts champion. Thank you for correcting me. See,
I grew up.
Yeah, exactly. So Exodus lost my Addicts championship which, I mean, we haven't really seen Exodus afterwards. So after that match, you know what I mean? But after that, me and Exodus ran it back at Revenge. I mean, I attacked him. I felt like he shouldn't have got a title shot after losing my title.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I attacked him at after the last show before Revenge. Then I attacked back. That was my first shot at back. And then we go on to Revenge, where I had the match with Exodus, which one of my favorite matches of this year, of the last couple years I've been wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Took a cutter on the outside. Didn't feel nice. But I mean, I eventually beat Exodus, and that's, we lined it up. And then we had the next show where I was calling out Tommy. I mean,
you called your shot.
I
Mr.
called my shot.
Caller.
I mean, I had put down the final boss. I've wrestled Kari, even though that's my brother. I've wrestled Kari. I've wrestled who's who of MPX, and even the past, like Legs, Sky, like all these new people, all the old people I've wrestled and put down. So I felt like it was my chance to call my shot. I mean,
fair enough. And kind of leading up to that, the next big show after Destiny was Purge,
exactly.
which we're going to cover in just a little bit. And like you said, what better night, what better show, what better lead up than to call your shot on the road to the Purge?
And JJ, like we talked about, I'm undefeated at the Epic. So why not call my shot at the Epic on the biggest show?
Yeah, no, that is also true. You are definitely 2-0. And even more so, not only are you undefeated, both times you were here, you walked away with championship gold.
Exactly. That's just how good I am. But like that whole build up with Jamie and with Tommy. Like I said, I mean, we all knew this. Everybody wanted Tommy to kind of go away. So I had to make that a point.
Right.
I had to show Tommy Becker that the best wrestler in Texas isn't the best wrestler in Texas no more. It's me.
Hey, I completely understand that and feel that. And I mean, you've had that kind of chip on your shoulder since, like I talked about the TWC.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Day talked about it during the last show that Day and I did together.
Mm-hmm.
And when you look at the TWC now versus where you guys were,
Yeah.
it's like all four of you guys and Nick as well are just firing on a different level.
Yes.
Like Day is doing his thing, Mr. Arms, Day DeVille, same difference. They're both super swole.
I can't knock it. I mean, if that's where Day decided to go, that's where Day decided to go. But as long as he's not stepping across the ring from me, we're good.
And as long as he's not stepping into the sun, we're all good.
Yeah.
Kaimi is doing his own thing. He's making a big name for himself.
Him and Danny's match was
like not only at MPX, but most recently with HOT. Like Kaimi is doing a lot out there with HOT.
Speaking of HOT, I had to put Kaimi down in a gauntlet match Sunday. It's crazy when you get to wrestle your brothers.
We were gonna talk about that because I saw some stuff about you and Izzy James, and I was gonna bring that up, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
And then you also touched on Kari, and you know me, both of y'all are my boys.
Yeah.
I'm still on the Team Vision. Like I want to see at some point in time.
We're definitely gonna bring it to Texas.
I need to see it, but that's one of the things that as people do when you get a title.
Yeah.
Got a little chip on your shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little target on your back.
Yeah.
I know there's gonna be a lot of people gunning for the MPX title, and for me, one of the dream matches, you and Kari.
Hey, look. Night, day, any time of the week, I'll defend the MPX championship. I almost said that. But I mean, if Kari wants a shot, Kari wants a shot. But here's the point to everybody on the MPX roster. I'm not Tommy Becker. I don't hand out title shots. You got to earn these. All right? That's the one thing about Tommy. You wanted to call himself a workhorse. That's cool. You could wrestle Big J. You could wrestle all these people. I'm not doing that.
Well, one of the things I want to touch on, and one of the graphics I want to show kind of the audience from the past show that we had this past Saturday night at the Purge, you were walking out of here with the MPX championship.
Yeah.
And on that night, you aligned yourself with the new manager. And that's in another graphic that we're gonna show as well. But one of the questions that I have for you, because
Mm-hmm.
we talked about us doing this show, and we asked some people, hey, if you got a question, drop it in the chat, and of
Mm-hmm.
course, people reached out. Handsome Rex,
Okay.
our good friend Handsome Rex, would like to
Well,
know, how long do you plan on having Jamie Aller in your corner?
listen, not that it's anybody's business what I do, but me and Jamie have one purpose, and that is exactly this: to make me the biggest star that wrestling has ever seen. So as long as we're doing that, as long as we're firing on all cylinders, there's no reason for me not to use Jamie. There's no reason for me and Jamie not to be together. So again, forever, because I'm always gonna be the top star in tech.
Hey, I'm not mad at it. I remember being up on the track watching the main event as it unfolded, co-main event, sorry. And I remember when Tommy's music hit and he made his way out with Jamie Aller, and you guys saw the graphic just a second ago. I referred to Jamie Aller as Kingpin,
Yeah,
because the all white, the get out, the get up. I was like, oh man, this is like some top level heel. This is a villain era right
yeah.
now, man. Like, this is giving the vibes.
This
And
is our
then
era.
the heel turn happened where I take that back. I'm not gonna spoil anything because you got to see it for yourself. But you are the new MPX champion,
Yes.
and you've got. I mean, this image alone can tell 1,000 stories.
Yeah. I mean, when Tommy didn't want to use Jamie for his advice, I went to Jamie for advice, and
Yeah.
look what I walked away with. Right. So you could say you want to do everything by yourself, but let's be real here. What's life without a little help?
No, man, I completely feel that. And for me, the emotional roller coaster seeing this story kind of unfold over the past 2 weeks before the purge, I think it was the Common Enemy show
Mm-hmm.
in Bedford, where you guys, amazing storytelling, by the way. The trash can lid repeatedly, repeatedly,
Oh,
repeatedly,
oh,
and then Travis Trueborn throwing Jamie out, and it
yeah.
was like all the momentum in the match that Tommy and JoJo built against you and Kari at the
Mm-hmm.
time just completely went out the window, and it was a whole 180 for you and Kari after
Yeah.
that.
You know, hey, look, you used everything into your advantage, right? The rep don't see it; it didn't happen.
Fair is fair. That's true. But I want to talk about some of the things we did see, and that's one of the next images that we have that we want to show the audience. Because if you missed this show here at the Epic, The Purge, it was a night full of surprises, and I think the biggest surprise, even though it was announced, the debut, MPX debut of indie darling Santana Jackson here at the Epic, and as soon as the music hit, it was a pop of the night. But I want to get your take on that. Like, what are your thoughts of Santana Jackson making his MPX debut this past weekend?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I think Pop of the Night goes to Hard Ass. I think Pop of the Night goes to Hard Ass.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's not even but
Demo versus Hardakis.
I mean, whoa, okay. Anyways, but no, Santana Jackson, literally, they're the pop level was equal, but I just got to give it to Hard Ass because everybody was screaming. All right,
That's fair.
but no, Santana Jackson, man, like sitting back there and watching what he was doing was insane. Because I'm not gonna lie, not a lot of people could dance on the ropes and all that extra stuff, moonwalking to DDTs and all this extra jazz. But I mean, it was a sight to see. So I mean, if we're supposed to upload it soon, and if you can go back and watch it on Twitch or YouTube when it gets uploaded to YouTube, definitely go watch it because Santana Jackson is great.
Yeah, no, it was definitely one of those shows that, again, just like Destiny, this is kind of that MPX, the next level. Purge being a night where anything goes, anything happened. Athena was in the building. She was actually the host for the Purge. We've had the return of Hardakis, so MPX addicts that know Hardakis absolutely love that. And then everything else that happened that night, again, we're not going to spoil everything for you because you've got to go back and watch it on Twitch, on YouTube, once it gets uploaded here very, very soon.
Can I say I enjoyed watching Hardakis beat up Dylan?
I had a feeling you were going to say that.
See, like
Cavins.
No, JJ, we talked about this.
I had to do it
We
once.
talked about this.
I had to do it once.
But no. Hardakis
It was one of the questions.
walked in there and just destroyed Dylan, and I was just so happy. Like the big smile on my face. You know, I got to watch Hardakis via like the Twitch. You know, I always study up, but like getting to see Hardakis in person, I was like, oh, that's how a big man moves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But no, it was I enjoyed watching him just beat up. You know.
Well, that was actually another one of the questions that we had from the audience from now that you got the MPX title, new opponents, new challenges. Like I said, Demo versus Kari, kind of mine.
Okay.
I just randomly threw Demo and Hardakis in there. Demo Cavins. Run it back.
Look, I am.
Aren't you guys 1-1?
No. We've had more matches, JJ.
Well, I mean, in MPX, yes, but I meant like across the playing field.
Across the playing field,
Okay.
it is now 3-2.
Okay.
I am up. Dylan is down. So why would I waste my time?
Best of 7 series?
No. What do we need a best of 7 for?
Hey, I mean, it's pro wrestling. There's a lot of things that can happen.
Look, and if Dylan watches this, look at this.
Cavins.
You don't need it. You're not getting it. As simple as that. I put you in the past, that was the whole point of me, beating you the last time, so no point. But in terms of people I would like to defend my titles, if people prove themselves, Adam Green, he called me out recently, actually on Facebook. So Adam Green, if you're watching this, you prove yourself. I got you, big dog. Simple as that.
Okay.
Give me, like you said, Kari. I would love to mix it up with my fellow brother.
Okay.
On a big stage. Let me see.
Ooh, I got a curveball for you. I don't know when the next time MPX is coming back to the Epic, but you're undefeated in your time here at the Epic. This is Tatum Manning's backyard. Demo versus Tatum?
Listen. Let Tater Tot chase Mikey B. All right? I'm not worried about Tatum right now. All right?
Okay.
Look. Tatum's fighting to get to me. I'm not fighting to get to Tatum. All right? But anyway. If it happens, it happens. I'm just gonna do what I always do, and that's put everybody's favorite wrestler down. So it happens with Cavins, it happens with Exodus, it happened. The list goes on.
Ooh, speaking of favorite wrestler, it clicked in my head. Favorite wrestler, favorite podcast. Mid-Card Hero shout out here. Demo versus Brick.
See, last time we talked, Brick was a dream match. I already got that match. All right, and Brick beat me in that. So if Brick wants to run it for my belt, doors always open.
Okay. Hey, speaking of doors always open, and this kind of is a perfect segue because this upcoming show on June 22nd at MPX, it's called The Heat of the Moment. And we've got the graphic to show. The flyers out as always, mpxwrestling.com for tickets. This show will be in Bedford at the MPX Event Center, and nothing really has been announced yet other than a championship celebration for the new MPX champion, Demo Diamond.
I can't spoil too much because, me and Jamie are going to have a nice celebration, a nice party. You know what I'm saying? It's only fitting because, let's be real here. We all suffered through Tommy Becker, and you got to release that pain. You know what I'm saying? I've had brothers getting their ankle broken and all this extra stuff, and now we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Where's Tommy Becker now? He's not saying nothing. He hasn't said much, right? And I'm on a tour. I gotta. But this weekend, apparently, I think we have Brick in the building.
Okay.
We have Adam Green in the building. We have Tatum Manning in the building. Mikey B, I think, as well. If I'm not mistaken. So look, it's the fallout after Purge, right?
It's
the fallout after the big show. So everybody has some type of feeling, some type of moment. Everybody has momentum, unless you lost. Everybody has some type of momentum.
Fair.
Right? So everybody's looking to prove themselves. Everybody's looking for opportunities. We'll see.
I'm not mad at it. Definitely looking forward to this weekend. I know for me personally, I sadly will not be there because I'll be in Louisiana.
Come on, JJ.
Family matter.
Okay.
Some family stuff came
I'll
up,
give it to
so
you. I'll give it to you.
I'll be in Louisiana. But that also leads me to say, if you're like me and you can't be in the building live,
Twitch.
you can always watch it on Twitch, twitch.tv/Metroplex Wrestling. Watch all of the shows minus Purge because that is still working on being uploaded.
Mhm.
And as soon as that is loaded, definitely go back and watch Purge. But MPX likes to do this little thing here and there where if they get a certain amount of new subscribers
Yeah.
before the show, might stream the whole show.
Hey, look.
Might just be the first hour, but either way, it's a good time.
Exactly. I mean, I think one time we streamed like the second half and not the first half. It was.
I heard it was a technical difficulty.
Probably,
Somebody
yeah.
tripped over a cable or something like that.
Wires.
Polly Paparazzi was swinging a towel or something.
No, it's probably Dylan Gavin, Anyway, but no, no, I mean, it's always a good time, and hopefully, we'll stream the whole show. If not, subscribe. It's dropping every I think Tuesday or Wednesday.
Something like that. Twitch first, and then YouTube,
and then
as
YouTube
it gets
the
closer
Saturday,
to the weekend. Yeah,
Saturday
morning. Yeah, before the show.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always a way to watch MPX. There's no reason that you can't watch me celebrate my title.
That is true. And before we kind of wrap things up, I want to go back to the Purge because we talked about your big win.
Yeah.
We talked about the debut of Santana Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to pick your brain because I always like to pick everybody's brain when they're here. Destiny was a different night. It was a different beast because it's the biggest show MPX has ever done.
Yeah.
Purge in its same echo. Like, that was the biggest Purge in MPX history.
Yeah.
So how do you feel being a part of not one, but two, and going undefeated, two of the biggest shows that MPX has ever put on?
It just shows that MPX is ever evolving. Is trying to change the game. Like we said, we're the best weekly show ever, really, to be honest.
Yeah. Not just in Texas, but y'all are putting a name to fame out there.
Exactly. There's people that know about MPX that I've never talked to. I went to Georgia, and then somebody's like, "Oh, I seen you on MPX all the time," and blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it goes to show you that MPX is trying to reach a wider audience. MPX is trying to do bigger things, and it's proven that we've sold out every single time. So there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
And now I'm the figurehead of it. I'm the champ.
That you are.
There is more of a reason to come see MPX.
Hey, I'm here for it. I mean, on a night where there was a lot of title changes, there was a lot of carnage.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously got the new hardware. You're gonna wear it proudly. I already know. But before we wrap things up, I just got another curveball.
Mm-hmm.
I think the shot caller is coming back because I know MPX likes to take a hiatus on things. First we had creative control, and then that kind of faded away, and then shot caller came in, and
I think it was shot caller first.
Maybe,
then creative control.
And then it went back to shot caller.
Because shot caller got used on me like 3 or 4 times before creative control got had.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but I'm glad that you did.
And then creative control got used on me twice.
I also wasn't going to bring that up, but I'm glad that you did.
And if we bring it back, we're going to have some issues. We're going to have some conversations.
What if something new comes back? I mean, MPX is always ever evolving and looking to tip the scales.
But tip the scales for the people that don't deserve it.
Wow.
Except me. That one time JoJo held me. But he deserved to lose at the first. But, it is what it is.
What if Demo versus JoJo becomes a reality?
I'm going to do what I did in the tag match and beat him up.
Oh, gosh.
And spear him.
And
win.
Even in front of Monty Cashaw?
Oh, yeah. Definitely in front of Monty. I'm going to make him look at his prized possession and lose.
That's never fun.
I'm going to look him in his eye as I pin him too as well.
Oh, gosh. That's never fun. Gosh bless. I'm looking forward to this Saturday. Heat of the moment. It's the fallout from the Purge. But you got any final thoughts for people out there? How can we follow more, get more of the shining truth, or, as you like to say, grow up?
You can go follow me on YouTube. Oh, wait. Go subscribe on YouTube. I upload like a lot of my matches. I'm trying to get better at that. Don't worry about it. Then I also have Instagram at the Truth Demo, or one of those. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what it is. And then Demo Down in PW at on X. Yeah, and I'm pretty much everywhere under Demo Diamond. So if you look it up, I'm there.
At least now I got to put MPX champion in front of
Oh
it.
yeah.
Give it a nice little ring.
Yeah.
You know,
Just
I feel
a
that.
logo.
I feel that. Well, thank you, Demo, for taking the time out to join us on the fallout of the Purge. Stay tuned for all things MPX related here at the Epic and also out in Bedford. And we'll see you guys on the next episode of Epic Live.